how should I say this? Here it is. The long-awaited eyebrow tutorial. This is probably my most requested video. And so I am going to, I went ahead and did most of my makeup to get ready for the day, and I did one eyebrow so you could kind of see the difference an eyebrow makes for your face. As you can see what a difference a well-constructed eyebrow makes for a face. I have done one and I've left one undone so you can see, and I can show you and kind of walk you through the steps on how to create a good eyebrow, in my opinion. One of the rules, there are a couple rules, but the main rule is you really want the eyebrow shape to be like a boomerang. You want to avoid like the tadpole look. That's just a general rule, and of course if you feel comfortable and feel beautiful with a certain shape of eyebrow, then go for it. You need to do what you want to do, but the general rule is kind of a boomerang effect, up and then down, kind of you know, not super thick and then go into a thinner line, like I said, like a tadpole. Generally that's the best look for a face. So, but again, to each his own. This is just my opinion. So what I'm gonna do is another rule, and I'll show you an easy way with this. You want it to outline your eye, and I'm sorry, I'm using my viewfinder as like a mirror so I can see what I'm doing as I'm showing you, and I kind of look cross-eyed when I'm doing that. Anyways, so you want to, like the inner corner of your eye, you just want to go right up and make a mark. And I actually might need my mirror for this. So the point is, and I'm gonna look down, sorry. You wanna go this to this. So I don't know if you can see that, but I've made a mark there. That's around where my eyebrow should start. If you start too far over, it's gonna make your eyes look farther apart. If you go too far in, it's gonna make them look close together. And if you have really wide set eyes, you know, you can go farther in with your eyebrow to kind of bring things in. And if your eyes are close together, I still wouldn't recommend going, you know, past this point, but go right to that point, you know, and make it so it's lighter in the front and then goes out so where it looks more natural. So that is going to be, for me, I just go with my eye. So I'm just gonna go like I did up here, I make a mark there. Then you're gonna feel on your brow bone. You can kind of feel your occipital bone right here. You can feel where it goes up and then starts coming back down around, like the shape of your eye. So mine is actually way down here, but I have a really hooded eye. I can't, my eyebrows have to be where they are. So I made my mark there. I'm going to look straight ahead, and where the outside of my pupil is, my iris, I want to go right up and make another point. And you can kind of already feel that point. You know what I mean? You can kind of feel as you go up where it kind of tops out and then starts rounding out again. So, but a good rule of thumb is on the outside of your iris, you know, make a point and, you know, up where you can feel your bone. And then you're gonna wanna take like a 45-degree angle, or is that a 90-degree angle? Anyways, whatever angle it is, this is what I want you to do. It goes like this, and you make another point right here. Just, sorry, my camera cut out, so I don't know if that's gonna be a smooth transition or not, but if it isn't, I'm just gonna let you know. So where were we? So what we've done is we've made a point here, just right up from the corner of our eye, tear duct, made a point, you know, where your eyebrow is. On the outside of our iris, we've made another point here, and then we've gone at an angle out from our eye and made another point. And so you can lightly make points with your eyebrow pencil. And so you kind of have a guide. It's easier to do this as you start, you know, doing your eyebrows and filling them in or drying them in or whatever it is you need to do. If you did disastrous things to yours like I did to mine, you have a guide to go by. And so it just makes it more simple, and as you get used to it, you'll just be able to whip them on in no time. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna like connect the dots. So I'm just gonna do that really quick. So I'm following the natural way that my eyebrow is already going. And I just strongly suggest, if you can, you know, a lot of people can't do this or don't have the time or the extra money to do this, but I really suggest that you get your eyebrows plucked. Try to stay away from the tweezers if you don't have restraint like I don't. I just go crazy. But you just try to have them done and then fill them in if you need to. You know, especially if you're trying to grow them out, it is so hard. And I think that's why I can't get mine back into shape, because it just drives me crazy. But if you are trying to grow them out, just really leave it to a professional, set standing appointments and keep going back to have her do your eyebrows. Just easier that way. So again, I'm gonna, and I personally like kind of like the straight down, you know, like the boomerang effect. Like I want to draw a line down and then go up, draw out. So it looks kind of like a straight line, and I'm gonna draw like the basic shape of my eyebrow and then I'm gonna fill it in. So I'm gonna come back down here. So you see what I got going on there? I've drawn the basic outline of my eyebrow, and you can kind of see where it's gonna go from there. So, and I have my little point down here. So I'm gonna connect this bottom one. And I don't like them to go super far down, just because I do have such a small eye. I just want it to shape nicely. So I didn't go down as far as that point right there, and then you can just, you know, wipe it away. And then kind of just connect the dots, and if you go outside the line, it's an easy fix. Another really good way to fix anything is to take like an eyeliner brush and put a little bit of concealer on, and you can really just carve it out too when you're all done with your eyebrow if you've made some mistakes or anything like that. So then I'm gonna just fill it in. And I think a lot of women who make mistakes, and man, I like that eyebrow way better than this one. I'm gonna go back in. And my eyebrows are just different. My eyebrow to this eye is different to this eye. Again, you can try to make them symmetrical if you want to. I just don't. Sometimes they look more symmetrical than others. But anyways, I like how it turns out. But so I guess also what I want to say is, if you do pluck your own eyebrows, I think a lot of women they tend to go up in here and start taking, because you have like these baby fine hairs that grow down like this. You really kind of want to leave those, because that is kind of a guide to a natural arch in your eyebrow. So you just kind of want to, and especially if you do just need to pluck your own eyebrows, make sure that your eyebrows are on or filled in where you want them to be, where you like them, and then you can pluck around them if you can't go to a salon, a professional, to get your eyebrows done. So if you feel the need that you have to do your own eyebrows, draw them on and then pluck what doesn't fit into your already like done eyebrow. Does that make sense? Anyways, I'm trying to talk in layman's terms, and I don't know, I hope everybody's getting this. I'm trying to speak to women who, a lot of women who have asked for this tutorial, I have never had touched an eyebrow pencil, I don't think. So I'm trying to make this as simple as possible, and I'm not trying to talk, like, dumb down to anybody. I'm trying to make it in a way that hopefully everybody will understand. So anyways, that is kind of, that is actually, not even kind of, that is how I do my eyebrow, like how I draw it on and how I get it going. And I usually actually sometimes like a stronger arch right there. So, and you can just keep going back and perfect and things like that. But you can also take, I don't know what I did with mine. Oh, you can take like an eyeliner pencil. This is kind of like a tie line brush. You can take a little bit of your concealer like this and then dab it on there, and then, you know, if you've made mistakes, you can kind of just get in there and kind of carve it out even further. It's a really good way to clean up if you, you know, as you're learning, you're gonna make mistakes, and it's gonna feel weird. You're gonna think that you look weird, you know, that kind of thing. So it's just doing it, just practicing and getting to a point where you're comfortable. So what do I like to do also is I like to set my eyebrow pencil. I take some loose powder. That's why I didn't do my eye makeup today. I like to set some loose powder in there. Just to kind of calm things down. It tones the color down. And I guess coming back to shade, you kind of want to do an eyebrow pencil that's like a shade or two darker than your natural hair color or the color that you're wearing. You know, if you have platinum blonde hair and you go even for this color, this isn't too bad of a color. It's pretty light, but you kind of want to stay, you know, within a couple shades of your natural hair color. That just looks the most natural. But if you're going for dramatic, the platinum blonde with a dark eyebrow, that can look really cool too, with a bright lip and a simple eye. It just depends on the look that you're going for. If you wear light hair, like you have really dark hair, but you wear caramel, blonde, any chestnut, any type of those type of things, you can have your stylist just run some lightener through your eyebrow, and it will lighten them for you. And so it kind of takes a step out and makes your eyebrow look more natural. And then you can fill it in with an eyebrow pencil to match the lightened eyebrow. So I hope that made sense. But if you don't really know what I'm talking about, the next time you're with your stylist, talk to her about it, him or her about it, and they can say, yeah, that's for you, or that's not for you. You know, they won't hopefully steer you wrong. So anyways, so there is that. So I kind of did the same thing, you know, when you bake your under eye area. I kind of do that to my eyebrow too, and I'm not doing it as much as usually. I bake everything all together and then do something else and then come back and wipe it away. So another way to make your eyebrow look really natural is to kind of lighten it up in this area. You can take a really fine pencil. I don't have it. I should have it. I just not something that I use. Like an eyebrow pencil, and you can take like any kind of pomade or anything, and you can like natural brush strokes in like that, and it takes time. Again, I think I've talked about I don't really like a pomade. I feel like I have more control with a pencil, and then I just kind of fill in with other things. So I hope that answers some of your questions. Again, it's all about personal preference. Anything I say it's just really my opinion. It's just stuff that I've seen work for a multitude of women. It's very general, like this eyebrow shape. It's just as simple. It defines your face. You know, you can see the before and after without like being attention. You don't want your eyebrows to be the attention. You want them to define and beautify what you already have. You don't want someone to go, wow, I like your eyebrow. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but anyways, I hope that helps. I hope that you like that tutorial. I hope that it answered some questions. If you do have any more questions, just leave them in the comment section and I'll either go more in depth or I'll try to explain in the comments, you know, answer any questions that way too. And again, it's just practice and it's just having fun. It's just seeing something that you like and applying it to your own beauty routine. So anyways, I hope you liked this tutorial. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will be up. My next video will actually be the undoing of the Ipsy bag. So that'll be exciting. Stay tuned, or be looking forward to that. So anyways, have a great day and I will talk to you soon. Bye.